So let's see what we have here. This is track by Max, adventure track, work in progress 2. So I will have some mercy. I'm just kidding. So let's listen to this. I love that. Love it. Seriously. A few minor things I would just change or add, but this is really a great theme because you kept the consistency. No big changes, nothing like I'm the composer. I have to put some kind of ego in there. Do I have a microphone unmuted? Okay. So I just want to make sure I'm on air. I think probably at this one point, this is just criticism on really high niveau. This is like, at this point, I would have loved to have some... You have this nice ostinato going on. So it would have been cool, I think, as I said, just a minor thing to just have this repetitive, this ostinato going, and just maybe double the very softly double the violin going up, and also raise this from the volume a little bit, like really have the orchestra like coming up a little bit more rather than just... Because the brass is doing all right, it's perfect. Maybe just like a little timpani roll or something. Very soft, just like a little bit of rumbling. And and you have this attention moment, right? To be honest, at this point, I would have loved to have like a stop like here, because you already introduced something like, you know, what is going on? And then everyone's holding their breath, and then holding their breast, right? And then holding their breath and just going to the next part. And I think I would have loved to see that here. So, and then... And definitely at this point, let me just try to, you know, come up with something. I would definitely add some kind of, you know, let me just load like these heavy Hans Zimmer, the taiko ensemble or something. What is this? Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is a new taiko ensemble by Hans Zimmer. It's like... It should have sounded, it would have been really funny if I would hit like an 8-bit sound right now. So if you just go like... So you go... That was maybe too experimental, but maybe like a little bit more of a steady pattern. We should probably add some more close microphones in here. So to have a little bit... So you just add some weight to the track, and they are not really, you know, audible in that sense. I mean, they sound pretty loud, but that's why I love these Hans Zimmer percussions, because they add a lot of weight to the track without making it blurry or making it like, you know, more like subtle percussions in the back, but they sound pretty mighty. And that's probably about it. Maybe... At this point, it makes totally sense that you just, you know, transnotate it or transpose the track. But I would have loved to see a counter melody of something happening. Maybe not the choir. Maybe like additionally voices, female voices above, and then have something like... Something like in the back. It could be like not really like a full melody, maybe just a little bit of a signal, like a horn signal or something. You could also use some kind of a choir which is singing fast phrases. I don't even have... let me just quickly load some... a little bit of choirs here. This is always a good way towards the end of the track. Yes, we could... Yes, definitely. Female vocals on top. Like it's happening on the... Yeah, Clara would definitely be a good... voice, also from the color of the voice, but also like some of this floating stuff, or similar to also the what I really love, my favorite trailer track right now, we are gods, you know, because there is like this floating female voice on top towards the end of the track. What you can use here, why did I, oh, sorry, no, I just wanted to load the, Clara Sorace. She's a very great, Sorace, I'm sorry, it's like a Sorace at the end. I noticed that, I remembered that. She's a singer. Just Google her. She's a really great singer and a very kind person. And in collaboration with Stefano Maccarelli, they created Ethereal Gold back then. And yeah, this is a beautiful vocal library. But what I wanted to do now, it's always good to have something in the back because you get so many, let's say, live elements right now that it would be cool to hear something which is kind of pedal notish. Something like... Sounds better like this. I'm not really sure if you could hear it. Let me just, you know, exaggerate a little bit here. Just have to make sure of the scale. Okay, so... So you add kind of like counterpart, but not really counterpart-ish melody, but just like leaving the one blank empty and then something like this. You can come up with some very sophisticated stuff also. Nobody cares what's happening for these counterparts. You can just go crazy as, you know, Ethan could go with a hi-hat. So... You could even like... Maybe you should double this with... So have the full choir singing, like, and doing all these to make it sound richer a little bit, not like... But keeping the pedal note, like... So you add like a little bit of, yeah. I mean, combine that with it, you know, like, let's just quickly. Oops, sorry. I mean, there is probably some rub happening towards the end, but I don't care right now. And then we just double that with a... Oh, the mod wheel drop. Thank you, Native Instruments. Where are we? Oh, here. So you just come up with something like... So you hear the difference. It's really just like 2 layers more. And since we have like decimator drums loaded right now, maybe just very subtle. I'm a fan of, you know, these Hans Zimmer tom runs. You know, something like this, and then it's just really, and if you just compare that with and I don't want to, maybe just as a little bit, what I always do is just compress the shit out of the choir. So we can do that real quickly because it's like a cool, you know, like a cool trick to have when you have choirs and you come up with some. Man, that loaded fast. Compressing the shit out of it and just adding some little bit of getting rid of the dull frequencies here. I don't care how shitty this sounds right now, but if you just listen to this inside the track. Of course, maybe a little bit too much EQ or something, but you don't want to have any weight from the choir just floating above and having all that, you know, that action and the power coming from the drums. So World War III is written here. Hopefully not, you know, but yes, I think you can go. I mean, it depends on you, how epic you want to go. I really love when drums and percussions in general are very subtle, when they are just there and not really play a major role. But I mean, come on, when you have a track like this, you know, you have a great instrumentation. I really love it. And I would just go full blast, you know, just towards the end, especially. Yeah. I'm not really sure if I would like to go back to go back to the main key. I somehow like it, but you are sort of used to that. So it's probably, yeah, we're in D minor right now, so and then B flat. So you go back to that key. I'm not really sure if it sounds kind of at the first moment when I listened to the first note coming in from that last theme, it sounded wrong. But it could also be interesting. It depends on the scene or what you want to achieve. This would be just, don't care what I said. So it's yeah, but I really love the track, definitely. So I hope that was a little bit of helpful stuff.